Hey everyone, this is B0Beacon07, and we are back with Subterra Prime. In the last part, I went through Symmetry, and I was able to beat it. And then I started out Hide and Go Seek, which I wasn't quite able to solve, but we'll get to it, so let's get to it. So I'm recording this pretty much right after the last part that I posted, which, if I'm correct, should be number 60? In any case, yeah, I didn't really have any epiphanies on all this. Sorry, so yeah, I am going to go through this now and, go from where I was. So at the end of the last part, as you might have seen, I had some epiphanies on things that wouldn't work. So now I'm just basically going through what I had that I knew, that I know was working. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can get to the red key up there, because that's the main part of the linchpin, if you will, that's missing from my solution. Because as far as I'm aware, the only way to get to the red key is to get the spider to make a path for you. But then if you do that, there seems like there's no way to get anywhere else. At least as far as I'm aware. So we need to do something with that spider to get it to spin around. And then place the skull in just the right place that I can go through. Now if I had a crate on this skull right over here, like, you know, right on the tile with the intersection, and had the spider spinning around the skull, then that would let me go up. And also let me go to the top right with the gem, the directional crate, and the directional spinning floor. So yeah, that's a bit of a linchpin to kind of unpin, if you will. But I did make the discovery that I could save the crate from this by doing that. And then shift push and then escape the field. But then I can grab the key, go through here, and there we go. So another thing that I want to be aware of is I placed the key right on top of the exit last time, and that's no good because I'm going to have to go to the exit. Meaning that I'm going to push it over here. And then I'm going to go, okay, you're in a good position. So now I'm going to grab the yellow key. How much time have I spent in a level? It feels like there's not a lot of... Okay, let's try this again. But yeah, the key needs to go to where I didn't push it. The opposite of that even. So yeah, let me try to do that. So yeah. Let us get right into the midst of things. There may be some cutting involved, like, of the video. Hint, hint. Ah, dang it, I was too slow. Okay, good. Alright, let's do this right this time. Okay, good. Alright. Right. Okay, that'll get it in the right position. Okay, so this is the point of the key. Now, this crate Makes me feel very suspicious of what I need to do. So what's the point? Okay. Is it even worth it to go through that gate? Is it a red herring, actually? It could be. I mean, I don't know about you, but... Okay, no, if the key is there to block the exit, then I don't need to drop the gem in there. So it is a red herring. I never need to go in that area below. Because why do you need to go down there, except if you need to get the gem down there? Which you can't even get back without blocking back the exit. Okay. Alright, well, let's try this then. So then let's get to that gem. And furthermore, after the proceedings, I'll be able to go down there and end the level. Okay, so now what's stumping me is the spider of it all. So, I know I have to make it spin around the skull. But, how? And the only safe point is going to be pretty far into the level as far as I'm aware. So, Wait, no. Okay, wait, no. You can go back out after this, though. Right. That is true. Okay. So we're not screwed yet, as far as I'm aware. So... Okay, don't push it too low. Still want that crate to be alive. Okay. Alright. So. Now I should be able to do everything normally. And not have to worry too much about the crate of it all. Okay, so the mover's going to push the crate down there. And I might be able to push it back out. Which will allow me to go up to... Okay. That makes a lot of sense and I like it. Okay, let's go. Alright. Swish. Alright. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, though. If I push it down, I need the key in order to get... Well, that's no good. Oh, but I might be able to use the... Could it be possible for me to shove out to put a crate in there? Maybe actually. It only takes one crate to block the way to the skull, and then I can get another crate to go in there. So that could be done. I don't need to worry about the blue key. Or even the red key, for that matter. Okay, well, let's try it. Don't get anywhere by estimating. Surprisingly. Okay. Yes. Excellent. Alright. Well, okay, it's not that great because I'm losing out on that gem, but... Okay, well, I have a crate now. So. And the thing is blocked, which is what I was thinking about this entire time. Then this will probably go into... Actually, hold on. What is the purpose of this? know what? If I had an idea, maybe. No, I don't. Okay. This wall prevents me from putting a crate here, then going back in. Are you serious? Why is the time so short on this level? This is so stupid. Okay, well, whatever. Let's get the spider to run circles around this. And then, there's a masterpiece. Okay, that was dumb. Yeah, I probably said it really dumb, too. Okay. So. Grenade. Mover moves down. That was probably bad. Yeah, it was. Because in order to get that crate back out, I would absolutely want... What am I doing? Oh my god. To get that crate out, I need the mover to push it down. I also need to get to that gem. There we go. Got it. Everything's taken care of. Nice. Why is everything slowing down to a crawl? That's worrying me. Oh, also I can push the key onto the skull. Maybe I could have, but I can't anymore. Wow, you idiot. Why do I keep forgetting these things? I swear to God. It's pathological at this point. Wait, what? I swear, that's a glitch. It's a legitimate glitch. It won't move until you're moving next to the crate? Huh? I have no idea what that's all about. It's weird. And I don't like weird. Okay. Anyway. I presume I have no reason not to get that now. Or maybe I do. Not? I'm not going through that teleporter anymore. Am I? Okay, well. I think blocking it with a spider does the same thing, really. So I would like to think that the spider idea was really revolutionary. It probably wasn't. So I have the red key now. So this has a purpose, I'm guessing. So if it tells me this comes into play after. But how? Oh, shove it. You're really being a jerk, you know that? I don't understand. Okay, so here are the pieces I'm missing. So this crate on the top right, the one that spins around, is apparently useless. And then there's the fact that I never have to use the red key and the blue key and the gate. This doesn't add up. What's going on here? This feels weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to... Okay, try again. Right. So... Okay, if I'm getting this correctly, I need to have the red key by the time I go to the left. So that extra crate that I'm getting from the mover cannot come up after. So there has to be a way for me to get to the key now. Wait, is it through... No, wait, no, it's not. Okay, well, let's redo this like I was doing and pay close attention to what's going on. Okay, so the path upwards is blocked by two skulls. Whatever. And as far as I'm aware, there's no way to go through them. So that would hint at me wanting to use... Oh, where's the pause? Okay. It would hint at me wanting to use something to go in from the left side of that top area with the red key in it. Or perhaps even from the top? But then how do you get to the save and that gem? So I have to tell... Okay. I'm starting to think that the yellow key doesn't even come into play before. Yeah, you dropped a gem in there. Which gives you temporary use of the gate. But what's blocking it then? But then you use the green key, so you can't push it back out. How terribly confusing. So that means you do need to drop the gem in there? Then the blue key... Okay, the blue key, as far as I'm aware, its main purpose is to block that skull on the bottom right to get to that gem. That diamond. Okay. And we have to remove the skull at some point. So I'm guessing the last steps of this adventure will rely going through that gate to the exit. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to where we were. Because that seemed like a good step of operations. With the crate here. That seemed good. It seemed healthy even. So I have a green key already. I can push it down. Snap push it so I can get the crate back. Then use the yellow key as help to get through here. Now, green key, as far as I'm aware, blocks the skull. Okay, don't be stupid. Oh no, okay. Alright. Right, so... yeah, we have to go through the gate because then I'm gonna use... something that cannot be backtracked to get to the gem. And from that... okay, from that... we end up getting... okay, we go down. I'll grab that gem, obviously. That gets me through the skull, though. The crate will be set up so I can go back. And I can go through here, and I'll grab the gem because I don't have any purpose down there anymore. So then, that crate that gets pushed down into the bottom left area by the mover will be used to block the last skull, allow me to use the gate and get out. Okay. So everything on the left happens last, meaning we need to get to the key in this current state. Somehow. Oh, maybe it's crate pushing. Wait, what? Okay, what if I drop the rock in there? Okay, alright. I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. It's always worth giving things a shot. Okay, so push the crate over here. And now I'm gonna try to activate the switch by pushing the rock down instead of dropping it and following along. That seems like the only real logical way to get about this. So drop that in there. So we have to get in there at some point. Somehow. I don't know how. It has to happen. So, my idea involves the spider. Is there a way to ferry the spider? Perhaps there could be. Alright. Okay. Oh. How do we get through this, though? Interesting. Yeah, I don't have boots. Interesting. Yeah, that skull doesn't get blocked either, so... Oh, actually... I can toggle this thing up here and have it... Yeah. Okay. Alright, we have to die anyway because I'm in an unwinnable state. Okay. That could open up some solutions, maybe? Alright, what I want to know, is there a way to get back up there from... Okay. The one thing that's stopping me from getting back to the mainland is the skull to the left of the button. I can get to the gem. I can drop the gem, go through. The crate will be set up so I can go through the yellow door that'll have been opened. And I won't have to worry about a thing. The problem is... that skull. The rock won't be it because... Can I ferry the rock over the button? Then no. I would need something down there to push it along. And also it wouldn't stay up to give me a pathway. No, it would not. Okay. So I need to get to that skull. Okay, but then how do I get back there? Okay. From here. There are buttons. Huh. What do these buttons... Okay, why are the buttons there? Now I think about it. This seems weird. I am very certain that this is what I have to do. Right here at the beginning, these steps feel right. Because it gets me stuff, and I can always get my crate back. Which is good. I like having my crate. It helps me do many things. It just makes way too much sense. But after that, I get lost. How do I get through that skull? You know, that pair of skulls. How do I get through that red key? It just makes no sense. What is the point of that gem? I know I have to drop it because it's on dirt. That just makes way too much sense. What about this one? Actually, it's also on dirt, but I don't see how dropping that down will be of any help. Because I have to grab it, which means that I cannot rely on it. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I do need everything. Right? Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. In case that was not clear, yes. Okay, so... Right, this is where I'm stumped. So, red key can be used... Okay, I need to grab that red key to open the door, to drop the blue key down into the teleporter and have it block the skull. Right. Okay. In order to get to the red key, something must block either the skull above me right now, or the one to the left, or the one, no, the two, rather, to the right. But nothing is gonna block the skull above the rock from the bottom. And I have a magnet, so I cannot pull anything. There are two skulls. That spider could be used to manipulate, but then I lose my crate. And I don't want to lose my crate because it's important to me. Okay. Once I go into that teleport area, the moment that I hit that mover, I cannot get the blue key anymore. That takes 2 crates. And if I could get a crate in there anyway, I could just push it into the teleporter and move it down there. So, the blue key must be gotten before I move down. So that's gonna be the last steps of the room, actually, now that I think about it. Like, once everything's gotten, including that dirt gem that's blocking the skull. Yeah, I'm moving down. Then I'll take the gate, and I will exit through that exit. Makes sense to me. So now, the red key is the linchpin to... Sorry, to all of this. So how do we get to it? And that gem. I feel like the way to get to that gem is going to be really important to me. There are just too many things blocking. You can push a key with a crate. Does that help me in any way possible? I can blow up that skull, but it cannot move off of that. Can I blow up the mover? No, I need the mover. Okay, so something's not right in my logic here. So, okay, let's try to parse it. Using my discrete math knowledge, which I mostly forgot. Okay, so I need the red key to get the blue key to get that gem. I need to get all of the gems in order to win this level. To do so, I must block that skull below the teleporter, which requires the blue key, which requires the red key, which requires getting into this room, which requires 2 crates, a spider and a crate. Yeah, I don't think there's any other ways to go about it. You need 2 crates or a spider and a crate. But to get the spider to move, I cannot use a key. Nothing else is around that isn't a crate. And if I use the crate, I get stuck because I can't get that crate out. Not to mention that I need to have the switch turned off, at least as far as I'm aware, to get to the top right. That if I could get to the top right, that would be one way to get to the rock, and then the switch. But the switch is not pressed right now, which means that it is either harder or impossible to get to the top right now. Okay, so other necessities. I need to get this gem, I need to get that gem. We know how to get those, that's fine. I need to get to this gem, which requires blocking one of these 4 walls. It's not going to be the bottom one. Okay, yeah, no, it is not, because there is no way for me to sneak a crate into there. Not to mention the dirt allows me to go to the bottom anyways, so that would be pointless. So it's going to be either from the right, from which I will not be getting... Okay, left and top. It would require a crate, and I would not be getting that back. I can't juggle something off of the crate because the walls are in the way. Okay. That's a problem. So then the only option is from the right. Which is impossible because I'm going to be getting there with a rock. And I have no other tools. Do I? I have a key. It's going to drop down. Can't push it up. And move something upwards through the teleporter. Even if I could, I couldn't push it out of the hallway. And if I could get something through the teleporter anyway, I wouldn't need the key, which I'm pretty sure I do. It turns out I can get something in there. That kind of ruins the whole thing. I feel like even if that's... Okay, but you need to get up there anyway because of the gem. So even if the key is useless, which I've theorized before it could be, then that would mean that I do not... I cannot just ignore this upper area, and the top right for that matter. I need to go there. There's no two ways about it. So how am I getting that extra bit of blockage? Couldn't push the green key that far. Even if I could, it wouldn't be there for long enough to be useful. Using the green key to try to get the spider to spin around the skull is useless because it's just gonna make it move in a really awkward way. Or downwards, which is what we don't want. And then it just falls in the wrong area. No? Actually, it doesn't. Still falls in a decent place. Then that lets me get over there. Although there's nothing that this would unblock that would be useful to me. And I can't get out without using the crate afterwards. So that's not good. Okay. So then... crate pushing. Something tells me crate pushing is what I'm looking for here. If I can get the crate over to the rock... Okay, here's a thought. Can I get to the teleport? No. Wait, yes. Who's saying I can't go to the teleporter instead? Do it in reverse. Oh! But then I lose my crate. So that's not good. Oh, and it's blocked by both ways anyway. Of course. Okay. Be back in a few.